publish it? I said, it's off. Don't publish it. Matter of fact, destroy all of your cyber copies. I took it offline. I destroyed my own copies of it. I don't have any record of it anymore, other than this memory. I got rid of the thing when I realized that it was that wrong. Okay? It was that deep a hole I had dug for myself. Okay? I made a mistake. I acknowledged it. I didn't try to make it right. I got rid of it. You know, it's like, what do you do when you see a snake in the house? If you're skilled at handling snakes, you say, okay, good snake, you go out that door and don't come back. But maybe you might just react and kill the thing. You're not going to let it stay in the house. One way or the other. Okay? So, if you fall into this hole, I suggested you do what the taxi driver did, because I don't see there's anyone staying banking and keep your job and not be affected by this eternally. This man is the only honest banker. He was a branch director of one of the Maybank's branches, and he heard some Indonesian preacher come here, give a talk on riba, and he said for 3 nights he couldn't sleep. Couldn't sleep. He talked to his wife, and they both decided he has to leave banking. So that's probably what you will have to do. In one way or the other, you're going to have to get rid of the snake. You're going to have to get rid of the thing that you created. I don't buy the argument that you can transform this thing from the inside. That's another part of the dialogue that they have created. Okay? They don't try to convince you, oh, stay in the system, you can make it better, blah, blah, blah. That's a lie from the pit of hell as well. You can't, the tiger doesn't change its stripes. It's that simple. You can't change the system. It has to be remade. Okay? You cannot take, this bank and then say, okay, overnight we're just changing all the names of the mechanisms of the facilities, and now it's enslaved. Well, that's essentially what they've done. Okay? And you know that if you're in the system. So my advice to you, as a brother in this time, is get out of the system, find another line of work, because I don't think you can stay in it and maintain your own consciousness.
Number 1, make tawbah. Tawbah means to turn away. Number 2, make istighfar, seek forgiveness. Number 3, without regard for the losses that you have sustained, without regard for consequences, you return to Siratul Mustaqim.
This one last question. Anybody who has watched the movie The Da Vinci Code, they mentioned the possibility that Isa alaihi salam has a descendant. So, possibly, one can answer this. Would there be a possibility that they will produce their own Prophet Isa at the end of times to fulfill the Ummah?
I cannot speak from the perspective of the Islamic scholar, because I don't know what the Islamic traditional scholars know and do not know about the life of Isa, other than what is in the Quran. But I know what the legends say, I know what the myths are, I know what the historical records say, and I also know what some of the attended scrolls have said. For example, the Al-Hamadi Library, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and these sorts of things. Not that they're reliable, but they give us some ideas. But to begin, we know that Jesus was called a teacher, or a rabbi. Now that's a Babylonian word, but we know that he was considered a teacher of authority, according to what was left to us of the New Testament. On occasion, he would go into a synagogue and he would teach, and he would be permitted to teach according to those particular books. You could not have done that as a man at that time unless you were married. A Jew who was a Jew, well, Bani Israel, who was also in the position of being spiritual authority, had to be married before he would be allowed to pick up the Torah or speak about it before any group. But the principle here was, well, how can you govern the truth if you don't have a wife to govern? You see, this is, it was part of the culture, not just part of the religion. The religion and the culture of Israel were united, they were a unity. So this was reality. So that's a good starting point. If Isa were considered to be a teacher, in those circles at that time in Jerusalem and in Palestine in general, he could only have been considered and accepted as an authority, as a teacher, if he was in fact married. No one of any review would listen to it, except for fringe elements who were following magicians, and then following the so-called miracles that were written about. All of these fairy tales. Okay, so that's a good place to start. Now we know from the Nag Hammadi library and from the Dead Sea Scrolls, there's an Australian scholar who was on the committee to examine the Dead Sea Scrolls. I forgot their name right now, but I've written about it and read about those. She was thrown off of the committee because of what she published. They didn't want this to be published. The Dead Sea Scrolls said many of Jesus' disciples were jealous of his wife, because he was so affectionate towards her, and openly so. Okay, and we know that there are some other stories. So if he was married, there are stories that support, and there's some evidence that support that Prophet Isa may have not only been married, but may have been multiply married, had 2 or 3 wives. Now, did they have children? There are stories that say that he did. Is there any historical proof of this? No. But the people who adhere to the Lord of the Rings mythology and to the Merovingian tales of the Grail, the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail, all this has to do with is the sacred bloodline according to their theology, and Mary Magdalene, her womb was the Holy Grail. We'll see. And that the product of that womb actually has something to do with Egypt, and that Jesus was actually Egyptian, and the son of Cleopatra, and Julius Caesar, and all of this sort of nonsense. It all gets mixed up in there. And they have this tale, and this gives us the connection then to Britain, and then back to the Roman throne, and then to the trials between Rome and Constantinople, and then everything has to do with all of that. They're concerned about this holy blood, this holy grail, this holy bloodline, because they're laying claim to the kingship of Jerusalem as the capital of the world. Not only the capital of the world, but the capital of the universe. This is their claim. This is the Zionist claim. And that crown that I showed you, or the Saudi patch, that represents the king of Jerusalem's crown. Now, the Saudi king is supposed to be protector of the Holy Mosque, right? And Jerusalem is in that realm. He's supposed to be protecting that realm. So, all of this has to do with that. Did Isa have children? I would have to say, I don't know, but it stands to reason that if he were a man, and he certainly was, according to all the secondary sources and primary sources that we do have, and if he was a rabbi, and a man of authority in the Jewish community who was capable of challenging the Sadducees and the Pharisees of this Babylonian cult that were already initiated in that society. For example, St. Paul was the initiate. He was a Calvinist. Well, this is something that the Christians don't know, or they ignore. Prophet Isa challenged these people And in order for him to challenge them and to be legitimately recognized, even according to the book of Barnabas, the Gospel of Barnabas, the whole Jewish nation recognized him as a man of authority. They may not have all followed him, but they recognized him as a man of authority. He had to have been married. No man of authority in the history of mighty Israel would have been recognized as authority if he were not married. So I would have to say with 99.9% certainty that Jesus was in fact married. Who was his wife? I don't know. I can only speculate about others. Okay. Did he have children? Most likely, because most of the prophets had children. Whether they survived or not is another matter. We don't know. But they're using this possibility. And they're saying, well, this is secret knowledge. The church didn't want to tell you, and they're using this against the Catholic Church. Because there's still a struggle between the Pope and the non-papist authorities in the cult circles. He still has them fighting each other. They haven't completely unified, although there's been greater unity the last 300 years than in previous years after the Reformation. So I would have to say they're using this as a sort of a carrot for the people who follow the Holy Grail in order to take, to illegitimize the papal throne, which is based on celibacy. And when Al-Dajjal finally presents himself, they're going to say, here, this is the real king of Jerusalem. He's a Jew, and he's descended from the house of David, and here's his lineage, and here's all the papers. They're going to show the papers. And we've been hiding this all this time, and that man over there is a liar. And the Jesuits might finally, there's a prophecy that from the Jesuits' own cellars, their own basements, which says that the Jesuits are going to have to sacrifice more than 90% of themselves in order for the church to be saved. So when this confrontation finally does take place, that's liable, you're liable to see, half of the church, or more than half of the church hierarchy slaughtered in honor of this lie, so that Darjel can be legitimatized, and then the Zionists and the church authorities can come together and make this unified stand, and the church would say, oh, these are the remnants left from so-and-so, they fought against the celibacy, they always fought against the celibacy, and there are some sects within the Catholic Church where you can stay a priest and be married, but they don't make it popular. It's not common knowledge. The Pope is given special dispensation, and there are Jesuits who are priests, but they're living secular lives. And they're out there, they're married, they have children, but they're under the third or fourth vows of the Jesuit secret oath. They're out there. So there are dispensations given, but all for the same purpose, and the whole purpose is selfish, absolute control. Okay? Now that's all I can say about Jesus.
The Quran is silent on the subject about whether Nabi Isa alayhi salam was married, whether he had children. Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam is silent on the subject. But we do have a way of solving the problem if you live long enough. Because both the Quran and the Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam have confirmed that Jesus is coming back. So if you're alive at that time, all you have to do is go and ask him. However, the Prophet ﷺ has informed us that when he comes back, he is going to get married and he will have children. I only hope and pray is that he will marry more than one, number one. And number two, that he have at least one Palestinian wife.
this brings us to the conclusion of the event. I'd like to thank both Dr. Omar Zaid and Sheikh Imran. Well, I was supposed to summarize, but I think we're way beyond time. The only thing I'd like to remind everybody is you all have, as Sheikh says, homework. We've got 3 books we have to read and to increase our knowledge in this field. May I invite Dr. Omar and Sheikh just to close off. Any last words? Okay, that's fine. So we bid you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.